Hey, what's up, guys? Thanks for being patient. Kind of didn't stick with the schedule, but that's totally and entirely my fault. So, also something cool. I actually have Team Liquid now, so I'll be listed on Team Liquid now, which I thought was pretty cool. Of course, it says my session is timed out, so hold on a second. But anyway, once I make sure that it's actually working. Sweet, it is. Very cool. Alright, so anyway, just gonna go over the bracket real quick and then we'll jump into the games. Well, one thing I want to correct myself on. The pool is actually, it's 20,000 for first place, 7,500 for second place, and 2,500 for third. And just to make sure that we're clear, it's World of Warcraft gold, not dollars. Because if I had $20,000 to give away, then yeah. So, just wanted to clarify that in case there's any doubt. But yeah, a couple of things just real quick while Tottenham's getting set up. Yeah, added Team Liquid, so we'll be on there from now on. We're not going to be featured, but, you know, whatever, that takes time. But, yeah, so you can watch us from, like, 3 or 4 different places. One is blameroll.guildlaunch.com. The stream's on the homepage there. You can also go to twitch.tv, which is probably what most of you guys are doing. And so now we'll be on Team Liquid. And actually also added a YouTube channel where I'm uploading all the VODs. So I'll kind of put a link in chat for you guys so you guys can see it. But, yeah.
I should be good to go any second now.
Basically, if you want to watch this tournament, there's many options. So that's the YouTube channel. You can always go there too if you miss anything, or you can watch it on Twitch, whatever you guys prefer. Some people like YouTube better, some don't. So anyway, so just real quick, gonna do the brackets. So I mean, this is from what we have done from the casting yesterday. So as of right now, in the second round in the winners bracket, we have Simist. From what we have done from the casting. Todd, there you go. And then you have Thunder versus Germ, which I think is going to be an interesting matchup, just because they both played kind of weird, but yeah, I don't know. We're very surprised by both of their series. So, then we also have Arc versus Zeo, so that's already set. Killian will play a Rostin, and Sunblank, his opponent will be determined tonight, and Slid and Undying Lego. Killian, Ross, and Sunblank, Slid, and Undying Lego. If they lose, they're out of the tournament. So, but anyway, we're just gonna jump right into the games now. I think, as long as Tottenham's good to go.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, and this is actually an interesting series that we're jumping into because it's Tottenham's series, which I think will be immediately followed by my own. So all that crap that we were giving everybody yesterday, guess what? We're gonna be giving each other shit right now. So don't worry about that.
I am not going to say much in my own games. I'm going to let X do most of the commentating.
I mean, it's alright. Alright, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Alright. Just so he doesn't have to introduce himself, on the bottom left we have Totten, who is our blue Terran. And on the top right,
we have Dendro, our red Protoss. So Dendro is a new player, newcomer to the tournament, and I've never ever seen him play before. However, I think he is Bronze League.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, anyway, the first map is going to be Clogging to Elite. It will be. That's not going to change. So yeah, just keep that in mind. It's also, all maps are, it's Season 7 1v1 map pool. Everyone's allowed 1 veto, the loser picks the next map, so that's the format in case you guys forgot. But, Yeah, I guess the only question I can really ask you here is, okay, what's your plan going in? You know what it is, you know the matchup, you know their rank.
Mm-hmm. I honestly was gonna say I wanted to play it safe because I figured he was bronze. I was thinking he was gonna 4-gate me.
You know, I kind of think that that's a bad assumption to make now, because everyone always says that. They're like, oh, Bronze League, all they do is cheese. You know what?
Well,
honestly,
cheese. I just expected more of early pressure, or I didn't expect to play macro against him. So my thought was basically, okay, he's bronze. I don't know what he's doing. I'm gonna play a safe build. So 1-rack expand may not be the best option.
he scouted you pretty early.
Right. Yeah. So when I saw that, I actually was like, oh god, is he gonna cannon me?
Yeah, he's floating a lot of minerals just as one pylon down, so I don't know. He's just paying a lot of attention to his probe, apparently.
Right, but in a second I'm going to get in his base and then I'll see what's going on.
Not a whole lot.
Right.
Yeah, he's... Okay, he just hit like 400 minerals. Okay, there he goes. He's dropping a gate. So what was your plan going in then? You know, you said, okay, you're going to play it safe, so what does that mean? You're just going to 1-rack expand, play it safe, stay on one base?
As soon as I saw what he had right now, then I was like, okay, alright, it's safe to go 1-rack expand.
Okay.
Because the gateway I saw was quite delayed, so I was like, okay.
He should just drop a Nexus, dude. He has so much minerals. Okay, here's a good question. Given the fact that you saw when he dropped the gateway, why didn't you drop your command center on the low ground?
Because I wanted to turn it into an orbital and then float it down for some energy.
But I mean, isn't it quicker just to build it down there? Because you can actually have your SCV start mining right away.
It is, but, keep in mind, I also kind of wanted to keep my rhythm the same for every game. So if I was facing like someone in my own league, gold, I would still do the same build, but I would command center up top as opposed to down at near the natural.
So he drops a pylon, you don't see it.
Right.
What's going on over there? Still floating a lot of minerals.
Right, but now thinking back, that pylon isn't going to do much. He doesn't even have warp gates, so it's not going to really do anything.
Yeah, but I mean, it's good that he has something there. It's probably one of the more obvious places, just because you're going to push out through the destructible rocks area anyway, but well, you are playing safe. Bunker and everything.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, this is more of a safe, and also just, this is very, very standard of what I would do against in Protoss. Bunker up front, 1-racks expand.
Yeah, and just real quick, guys, when we keep talking about, like, oh god, he's floating a lot of minerals, the reason why is because generally that means that unless you're saving for something in particular, like, I can speak for Zerg, like, you just want to amass, like, 10, 15 Mutazell at the same time, like, it doesn't make any sense unless you're saving it for something. Like, the easiest way to get promoted is to spend all your minerals. Of course, I'm going to say that, and then we'll watch our games later and be like, what the fuck were you doing? But, I mean, again, it's always easier to talk all that shit when you're not the one in the game, so... Now, he's got probes parked all over the place, which, is good, but at the same time, he just doesn't have anything to, like, warp in. He just got his core down. I don't think he boosted it.
No.
He's sitting on a lot of energy. 2-gate robo, I mean, it could have been a lot earlier, but, again, that's the biggest thing is, like, learn how to spend your minerals. Once you learn how to do that, you'll be so much better off, even if you don't worry about upgrades. And I think that's the biggest thing that I fall into. So, oh my god, I need to get upgrades, and then I'm like, crap, I have no units.
Yeah.
So you see the pylon, and you're just like, alright, whatever, I'll kill it.
Right, I saw the pylon, I was like, oh, that's kind of weird. See, it actually made me suspicious. I thought I was like, wait, is he going for like a delayed 4-gate?
I mean, honestly, he could drop like 2 gates right now and not even worry about the robo, and he probably could do it, but he just doesn't have the infrastructure in yet.
Yep.
So let's see your base. You got stim, no combat shields yet, or did you already do combat shields?
No, I went stim first.
Okay. Factory on the way. 3 racks. Putting down a 4th. So.
Very marine heavy.
Yeah, now here's where I'm wondering on this. I mean, it looks like with how many barracks you have that you're just going to go bio, but And so the factory's probably just going to be just so you can make the starport. Fair enough.
It is.
So I'm curious here because I see this a lot. Why don't you build a third command center? Because people do it all the time. And then they just mule, like, off of it, period. Oh my god, you are paranoid as fuck. Missile turret. Engineering bay, you're not even researching, you just dropped it just for that sake. That's crazy. Yeah, you were playing really paranoid. You haven't even... Have you scanned him? Nope.
No. I think all of my scans so far have been used on mules.
Yeah, honestly, like, dude, send an SCV or something.
I just realized something. I made a huge blunder here. If you take a look at one of my gases, I only have 2 harvesters on it. I think I accidentally pulled one off to send it to the natural and then just never realized it.
Yeah, you also have a bajillion SCVs that you're made, but whatever. Again, these are things that it's easy to say now.
The SCVs are actually relatively...
I mean, unless it's different for Terran. You have, like, 2, 3 rows plus 1 more.
Yeah, it's a little bit saturated. Like, I definitely could migrate some more down there.
Yeah, he's just infrastructure like a mug. That's all he's doing.
He's got 5 gates right now, and then going Twilight Council. I think he just doesn't have any army. Yeah, so right now it's 30 to 18. I'm at 41 worker supply. He's at 22.
I mean, if you went in, you would easily take out his units. Now, whether he would hold or not, which I don't think he would, like, you could easily just remass, and that would be it. So I don't know if he's just moving out to see what's going on, or if he wants to drop a Nexus. It looks like Nexus because he's dropping pylons, but look at that, 1,400 minerals.
Right. I mean, myself, I'm floating a lot of minerals too. I'm at 700 myself.
Yeah, but again, you're playing paranoid as fucking hell. So, I mean... honestly, if he just warps in like a crap ton of zealots over and over and over, like, that's fine. But, yeah, both you guys are floating. Wow. So now you spot another pylon. Did you see both of them? Yeah, you do see them both.
I did.
Yeah, I'm just wondering what his plan was, what he's trying to do here. Because, I mean, honestly, it's just... It seems like you guys are just like, alright, no aggression, 15 minutes. So, like, I don't know what you guys are doing. He warps in some stalkers. I think that's okay, but... A zealot probably would have been a little bit better. Now, what is he doing with this Twilight Council? I thought you said you're right. Yeah, he did. He hasn't done anything yet. I was wondering if he warped in the stalkers because he had blink or something and he just wanted to obs in.
You know, looking back, I just don't think he knows where exactly he wants to go with his builds and everything.
Well, I mean, what he's doing isn't necessarily bad. I think the biggest mistake that he's doing is that he's just not making units. Like, you know, he has an idea of what he wants to do, I think.
Mm-hmm.
He's just not remembering to make the units. It's kind of like remembering your injexes, or, you know, like, it's just something you have to remember. That's the biggest thing. If you screw up, you'll just, like, float like nobody's business.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think right now, honestly, you can just attack him. That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
I'm guessing as protest, when you have that much, you either just like Zerg and Terran, you would just expand or drop more gates. Like, that's all I can think of. So, like, right now he's not producing anything. I think he's trying to figure out what he wants to do. Let's follow his camera for a second. I just want to see what he's up to. Yeah, it looks like he's just worrying about making probes. That's fine. He does warp in home.
I'm floating way too many minerals.
Oh, yeah. I mean, now he just spent everything. He warped in a whole bunch of stalkers, so that's fine.
I'm at, right now, 1, 2, 3, 4,
Here's
5,
the thing. You're being
6,
so freaking passive that, like, if he just wanted to be a greedy fuck, like, he could totally get away with it. Like,
oh, yeah. I think I played a little too passively for this game.
as long as we don't see, like, a TVT with you mass battle cruisers and the other guy mass Thors, because I will just leave. I will pick one of the players, I'll put the camera on them, and I'll just go have a cigarette and, like, go eat dinner and come back. Yeah, which